Hello, my name is Jimmy Young, and this is my Project 3. I am in the Marketing 4255 Merchandise Planning and Buying class. I truly hope that you enjoy. So just to give a debrief and an overview, my store basically is Orshad's Custom Man. What it is Orshad's Customs caters to that man of style, confidence, class, sass, and of course cash, credit, or debit. My store is located in Atlanta, Georgia. And we carry the merchandise of footwear, headwear, clothing, jewelry, eyewear, and also we do custom tailoring. Some key components of my store, and what we really thrive in is number one, our celebrity clientele. When people see major celebrities in your clothing, they want to actually buy the clothing that the celebrity has on, because one thing that we know is that celebrities really influence the world. They are part of the fashion innovators of the world. So this is one thing that we definitely take heed to and admire about our store. Also, social media is greatly influenced by our store. And then also we're a curated men's clothing boutique, which means that we only have certain amount of the sizes and certain amounts of the product, so that you, the customer, will not have on the same thing as someone else, and you see them at the club like, hey, I got the same thing on. We want each and every man that enters our store to be number one, fine, number two, have money, number three, and just ultimately completely be comfortable and be satisfied in whatever they're wearing from Orshad's Customs. So after going through the database and whatnot, we figured out our hottest trends for the upcoming season, which will be wide leg trousers, suede, velvet, black tie type of attire, oversized coats, pops of color, and also pastels, printed fabrics. The market that me and my major assistant are going to be going to is the LA Men's Market. I chose to do a year's pass, which was the show in October of 2018. One thing that really stood out to me was this quote that they have that was presented for the show. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. For our October show, we brought to light the idea that every situation is exactly what you make it. How we respond to ups and downs within our lives and our industry is up to us. We're choosing to find solutions and move forward. I completely agree, and I feel that represents my store completely, because as in today's world and also in history's past, clothing was designed and moved by the history and the social events of the society. One thing that I completely like about that is that at Orshad's Customs we have statement pieces. So a lot of our clothing goes along with the upcoming season and what's actually going on with the world. A lot of the times we do not know how to show that or give our emotion or feeling, so that's where clothing comes into play. Lastly, one thing that I also chose about the LA Men's Market is that they were found on land focusing exclusively on summer and holiday seasons. LA's Men Market takes place in downtown Los Angeles in the heart of the fashion district. We proudly showcase the best menswear brands in action of contemporary, lifestyle, accessories, streetwear, and footwear. And all of these things point exactly back to Orshad's Customs. All right, so this is just another picture that I chose, which is located as, of course, the last pictures. One thing that I said about the LA's Men's Market, I love it because it's, from the pictures and everything that we've seen, it was a more personal, a more connecting, but also real and just more personal completely for each and every person that comes in. That's one thing that I love that we represent at my store. Each person that comes in, we want you to feel like a king. We want you to feel like you are great. And we want you to also leave with great purchases in your bag. So of course we want our customers to completely come back. And that's one thing that they value about their vendors. You get one-on-one time with them. You get to be able to experience, touch the clothing, feel what they got going on. And so it's just a completely better and more personable experience. All right, so this is just an example of the market trip layout and budget. So I will go through it with you. One thing about it is that the LA market is located in Los Angeles, California. I chose to go twice a year. The first time that we will be going is May 7th through the 11th of 2019 this year, and then of course October 7th through the 11th of 2019. The reason why I chose those 2 times to go is because they are both prevalent to both summer/spring, and then also fall/winter. I plan on going twice a year because I want to get enough merchandise into my store to the point where it's enough to where we're literally almost reached our mark to where we can completely flow straight into the winter apparel. The LA Market Show. So, and in my next one, I'm going to go through briefly with you as well. So the LA Market shows May 8th and 9th, and then we meet with the vendors on May 9th and 10th. I only estimated in the first show, which is May 7th through the 11th, because what I truly wanted to do was kind of factor in and decide, okay, how much I think a total of all of this would be. But after the estimated cost of the trip, of course, we're traveling from Atlanta. So Atlanta has a great airport base because they travel anywhere. And the price of being able to travel is really, really cheap, depending on the place that you're going. So for me and my assistant, we were gonna fly Southwest because Southwest, one thing good about them is they give you 2 free checked bags. You can literally almost have 4 free if you carry a personal and whatnot. So our flights, round trip $860, transportation included in the hotel charge. We're staying at a hotel, 2 rooms. It came to $2,164. Breakfast was not included because you do get travel from hotel to destinations within about a 15 to 20 mile radius. So that's where breakfast is not included. And then estimating in lunch and dinner for a total of $200. For our first trip in May, we're estimating a total of $3,100 to close to $3,200 just for the 4 days, 3 nights and whatnot. So I'm still expecting around that same amount for when we go in October, but it may be a little cheaper if we plan a little earlier. So that's just a little bit of the background of the trip, layout, and the budget. This also goes into our example schedule and also our vendor visits. So what I quickly did here was just a complete layout of a whole entire day. As we would start on May 8th, breakfast, going to the market visit at 12. Lunch will be at 2. The market resumes back at 3:30. The market ends no later than probably about 5 o'clock. And then one thing that we want to do is a face-to-face with the vendors. We want them to see that we're really interested in their merchandise, not just a call or not just an email here or there, but we really want them to see our face so that they know that we are really interested in some things and some merchandise that we see that they have. And of course, dinner and sleep and regroup for the next day.